Alright everyone, welcome back to Jaraci Cup number 17. This is going to be in Group C. It's Cookies versus RenderedSpy. I'm excited for this one. RenderedSpy's first tournament was Jaraci Cup 16, and he had a really surprisingly good showing. I think he even won the lower bracket, didn't he? Let me check it out actually, just make sure I'm not giving you some misinformation here. Yeah, RenderedSpy 4, Houston 2 in the lower bracket finals. So this is pretty impressive already. This is a player to be looking out for. You know, he's an up and comer, but he's already doing pretty well for himself. Let's go ahead and check their info.txt. It's Connor versus Coalition, both maps. Looks like Cookie's gonna grab Canyon Alt, and RenderedSpy. I don't know. I guess they're just gonna be playing in the void. Maybe this is like they played their second game in Homeworld Remastered or something. Oh wait, Cookies is here. Good. Anyway, we'll see what the map is when we get there. Point is, RenderedSpy has that pick. Probe is already dead, I heard, by the way, so that's unfortunate, but still probably gave the information that RenderedSpy needed. I don't like sending a second probe out here, because you kind of already know that your opponent is coming for you. I think it's best to just admit that, you know, you've lost your probe and not send another one out. But it's going to be LAV Fab for RenderedSpy. We'll probably get that carrier production upgrade going as well, try and pump out some LAVs. Again, it's not really good to shadow the army here, because you can just be killed there for nothing. You want to go over here and check the carrier, see what the tech is. So that's what he's going to do. Solon Mocha Whatface. Twitch clips, man. They always have such legendary names. LAV Armor teching. I don't really like that one, though. I think you really just need the carrier production upgrade here, and getting the armor ups when you only have the one line is always a bit of a mistake. Could go for like a turret here as well if he needs it. Good news for RenderedSpy, of course. This is not the Blast Drone factory, so he isn't already dead, but still, I'm not sure if I like how this is going. Really, really bad dive for Cookies, though. Going onto the carrier like that, it's pretty uncharacteristically painful for him. And RenderedSpy's base runner indeed is also going to survive. Here's the production upgrade. Good. Excuse me. And it looks like it's going to be assault ships for Cookies. It makes me nervous already. Assault ships are very, very hard to push off of this second base location, so see what he can do. Turret is getting set up for RenderedSpy, by the way. And that'll have coverage over here, and if anyone jumps over the dune. Still, it'd be really ideal to like get it set up on here, but it's not so easy to do that if you don't have control of that area. Oh, and I think he just retired the base runner. That's kind of funky. 2 more skims fall, though. And this is starting to look pretty sloppy for Cookies. That's a lot of losses to be taken for nothing. But still, with the assault ships out, he shouldn't really be too worried that he doesn't have strikecraft superiority. And he can just kind of, you know, long distance mine for a while. He's making more money than his opponent. Wait for him to find the answer. This is how these sort of contained builds are meant to go. If he dives on the turret, he's going to be really unhappy. So I think he wants to not do that. Ah, I see. Yes, I too have heard of this newfangled morning, whatever this is supposed to be. Tis bothersome. But yeah, again, jumping up to where the turret is, it's always going to be a lot of damage that you end up taking. The assault ships don't fall, but they take quite a lot of damage. RenderedSpy only has lost 1 LAV so far. I don't know where these guys are going, but we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be Railgun Fat from RenderedSpy. Don't leave with the carrier. Leave the carrier on the base, please. I saw Smog doing this as well. There we go. Also, powering up the healing. Yep, the healing system, just like that. It's very, very nice to keep these guys topped off. Personally, I think I would have gone for AAVs here instead. Obviously, railguns you think of as the counter to assault ships, but in this kind of terrain, it's a little bit difficult to leverage their range, so... And here come these LAVs, for what it's worth. I really don't know why he sent these over here. They can't do too much against this kind of carrier. They are just going to fall, as you can see. Bit of a run around here for the LAVs from RenderedSpy. But I think Cookies, you know, he's got the money for ref mode. I would really just go up to it now. I think this is where you want to be. And this is a big mistake, right? Because not only you're weakening the defense on the main, but you can't do anything here. This is 4 assault ships. They're just going to tear you to pieces. Be a little careful with this guy just driving into Fog of War against the LAVs, but you know. Yeah, no signs of ref mode. He just wants to keep going. This is surprising. He's going to give up this position. That's also a little bit awkward because actually when he sees the railguns, I reckon he'll wish he had stayed. There they are. Probe's going to fall though. Should keep the assault ships a little bit safer. No more vision for his opponent. And there's the ref mode tech. He could mine off his opponent's third, couldn't he? And look, if you can do it, you gotta do it. But this production cruiser might actually be at risk of dying here. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That's not supposed to happen. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh dear. Well, you know, it's probably not terrible anyway. It's obviously not ideal, but he'll still be on 2 base when this guy gets back home. The assault ships are going to be plenty of defense against those sand skimmers. That's the way the cookie crumbles, friends. It's true. It's true. And he's got the money to rebuild that PC, so I expect we'll be seeing that any moment now. Never, man. If the old joke ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I say. Looks like these LAVs are properly trapped as well. Might kill a salvager first though? Oh my gosh, these guys have gotten way too much value already. Oh. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. And Cookie's starting to float too, he really needs to get that production cruiser started. Gonna go for interceptor fat? And it looks like it's an RU focus here, so they can get those out as fast as he can. These two, unfortunately, pathing around the wrong side of the rocks here. I think they're just dead. At least one of them is. Yeah, because, like, this is actually a potential counterattack situation. But with the carrier having missiles powered up, I think this can be fought. Wants to bring these assault ships over here, though, but I'm not sure he really has vision on what his opponent is doing. Yes, that is true. You can also bring the carrier out by using the production cruiser here. Since it does have that ref mode finished. It's an unfortunate sort of production queue clog, though, right? He never got that second PC, and he kind of needs to be making interceptors, so now it's going to be tough for him to... It's going to be tough for him to really, you know, get that PC out. Like, it's not easy to find a timing for it. At least he's not dying to turn. Yeah, that's true, man. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, you know? And actually, RenderedSpy has just left as well, but Cookies is still, like, trying to protect his economy on 2 base from being ravaged. It's unfortunate, but he doesn't have any vision, so it's not surprising. RenderedSpy moved to 3 base, by the way. That ain't good, man. Yeah. But we'll see what these interceptors can get done. Now, they've been seen, so he should really just move out immediately. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. I think, really, the railguns are kind of the only viable target here. Let's see what he ends up going for. Yep, there they are. Ooh, and the bunching is really good for Cookies as well. Should be 2 railgun kills. No, 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 no. You need to. Okay. I thought he was gonna mismicro that and have them actually let those railguns get away. Unfortunately, only one of them died though, so it's not a great air reveal. And RenderedSpy right away. He's getting Sport Cruiser anti-air. He has missile battery fab done already. I'm sure he's building those. Trying to split missiles, yeah. It's easier said than done, isn't it? I like the attempt. I like the attempt. Well, I mean, he didn't lose the interceptors, but, you know, it is going to be hard to leverage them, so... In fact, I wouldn't even get Afterburner here. I think it's probably just not good. Your opponent already saw the air, you know, you've already had to reveal, so you should assume that he's got anti-air, and it's just not really clear what value these things are going to be able to get. Upgrading them seems like a bit of money down the drain. However, pulls off another railgun here. He's only going to lose 1 for it. Oh, never mind. He'll lose all 3. Oh my gosh. Well, that's unfortunate. Ouch. He did get that PC out, though. It's going to be railguns for cookies now. He realizes he needs something to be able to deal with this. And actually, it's a little bit scary to even just use skimmers here because missile batteries with their mortar are not exactly a non-threat. But RenderedSpy does need to get a bit more of a ground army before he can make any pushes. That's going to give cookies a little bit of time. Yeah, there's no way to find out. So unfortunately, we'll never know. Yeah, that, like, almost matters. Veteran C and DOK, of course, as always, is pretty trivial. But yeah, these heavy vehicle upgrades are going to make the railguns quite a lot more resilient to skims as well, but still, it needs a couple of AVs in the mix. Oh, and he's got them. I take it all back. Heavies 3 would be great. He actually has, like, full ups on his LAVs, too. That's kind of interesting. That's a turret as well. That's not going to stop all of these skims, but it certainly assists in the defense here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a lot of splash. And you can actually use some... you can use some dev packs potentially to get some kills here too, but looks like he doesn't even need them. He's going to clean this all up with the AAVs. Oh dear. Ouch. Heavies 3 finishes now. RenderedSpy taking Mag Excel, just like you do. And this is an easy game for him. He's just kind of, you know, moving up the tiers here. I'll bet you those pilots are gonna get the dressing down of their lives after that one. And I just don't see any army at all. Like, I don't see how Cookie's supposed to stop this. Accepting, you know, some miracle from these assault ships, but this ain't good. This is like looking like game over already. And you really can't be teching honor guards here. I think you just need as many heavies as you can get to fight this. Just because you don't believe, yeah, you're right. I apologize for my lack of faith. What's wrong with me? It's really, really hard for these assault ships to do much over in this position. In fact, I don't even know why RenderedSpy is leaving, although he has typically been a little bit antsy about the finish. But like, his army is really strong right now. He should push this advantage. I don't think he should back away like this. It's giving his opponent a lot more time. The bridge, yes. Well, we do have an honor guard building. That's going to turn the tides a lot. Oh, I don't think that's it. You know, if you give your opponent time here, you might actually let him get back into the game, so it's definitely not intentional anyway. Just gonna kill the probe. Very nice. Interceptors are good at that. No, you get that effect if you don't leave them in the oven for too long, right? If you burn them, they're not gonna be nice and soft anymore. Good smokes, by the way. These AVs are gonna be turbo annoying. I do like the SCs in the front line. That's a nice touch. They have anti-air as well, so they're gonna be pretty tough. Pretty tough to do anything about. You leave them in the tea. Ah, I see. Like an Oreo in milk. And the honor guard's making itself felt as well. There's a railgun fight happening on the bridge. Honor guard really needs to be shooting at this though. This is unfortunate for the honor guard to be looking away from. Oh no, now it's just gonna die. Ooh, wasn't the most effective honor guard I've ever seen. Carriers firing missiles though, you know, it's not over yet, but this doesn't look very good again. I don't believe, man. I don't believe. I don't believe that I believe. But again, RenderedSpy is just gonna back up over the bridge. This is remarkable. Yeah, I think he's really not aware of like how much of a driver's seat he's in here. Perhaps a bit of nerves facing someone who he knows is quite a seasoned player. He is really winning this. Yeah, he rejected all of the cookies that he tried to give him. Doesn't want people tracking him. Yeah, like RenderedSpy is really in the driver's seat here. I don't think he realizes just how ahead he is. Still though, with the bombers coming out, that'll be good. What is the bay opening for? Is it openings that the bombers can drive out? I don't know. Here come the bombers. He's gonna launch with just 2. Not like he even needs to hit this army. I mean, with the bombers, you know, like he just wins straight up in the field. I guess he wants the 1-2 punch, you know. You can respect it. The target really should probably have been these assault ships, but he's gonna hit the eco instead. Does some good damage. Maybe he's gonna chew up the honor guard. That'll take care of that as well. And I don't know where that bomb dropped, but it did like nothing to the PCs. Anyway, Cookies understands though this is not going anywhere fast, and he's gonna GG out. And RenderedSpy, definitely the underdog, takes game 1 against Cookies. That is amazing to see. Really, really good. Alright, let's jump into game 2 and see what Cookies changes. It's gonna be on Kartova, okay. So that's the pick. Go ahead and correct the info document there. So, you know, as always, RenderedSpy being a little bit timid at the end of it, but yeah, I know. I mean, it wasn't a great game for Cookies. I'm expecting him to play better this time. Let's see what he can do here. Got the blast drone factory in tow. Let's see what he's up to. This is not the timing that I would do though. I would already be building it here if I were him. Oh, you know what? You know what? This is probably just ref mode, isn't it? Because he's not making BDs, he's not getting sand skimmer fed yet, so he's gonna use this to scout instead. And RenderedSpy often does this too, which I think is a big mistake actually. I've really tried to beat that out of him, but it didn't quite work. As you can see, he's still doing it. Gonna drive out here with this coalition base runner. Well, you will see the Con F1, but it doesn't really matter too much, does it? Indeed. Yeah, this is a very nice map for LAVs. So I heard that in the early days of World War I, back before pilots were really equipped to like fight each other in the air, when they would pass by each other, they would just like shake their fist like, "Ah, you little." That's very funny to me. That's very funny to me. Probe dies, by the way. PC is gonna get the kill there. And sure enough, it is carry production upgrade, but he's getting that SC out first, I think. Oh no, those are LAVs. Okay. So he's gonna try and hound down this base runner. He should be able to kill it. Yeah, they'd shoot at each other with pistols from the cockpit. I mean, that is just like... It's almost unbelievable, you know? Anyway, Cookie saw what he needed to see. He knows that the LAV spam is coming. I assume he's just gonna go 2 PC here. And he should be fine. Could go for assault chips instead, but I think 2 PC is probably the play. Oh, he needs fleet capacity, actually, doesn't he? This guy's gonna have smoke again, by the way. That's hilarious. Or he could pretend it's not there. Yeah, that is a viable option. Yeah. There's the fleet cap 145. Or, sorry, 45. Straight to railguns. Okay, there we go. There's the 2PC. That was really sluggish, though. That was not very fast. Damage 1 is finished for the LAVs as well, so they're definitely stronger than these skims. They have the boost as well. The propeller? Well, another thing that they would do was actually cant the machine gun away from the propeller so that it just wouldn't hit it, but you can imagine that would make it very, very difficult to aim at anything, because you're kind of like, whatever you're pointing at, you're going to shoot around it. But they actually did that, you know. Sometimes they would score kills with those weapons. Anyway, trades are looking pretty good for RenderedSpy here. You check the units lost tab, that kind of tells you the whole story. And that's just, you know, the power of damage 2, actually, now, as opposed to nothing. Now 2 PC is out though, so finally we're gonna be able to, you know, fight back against these PCs. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. We've all been there. We've all been there. Salvager falls, by the way. You either love or hate to see it based on who you're rooting for here. And this missile, I'm not quite gonna get it, but still, most of this has been cleaned up now, so cost of 2 salvagers, but still, you know, Cookies is at least alive here. Yeah, there are chemical weapons if you're playing the right kind of DOK, I'll tell you what. Gotta love phosgene gas, man. Anyway, you can see Cookies just trying to set up his 3 base fast he can. He actually might end up still being faster than his opponent if RenderedSpy isn't on top of it. But then again, there might be some other follow-up. We can see Fighter and Gunship is teching right now. We're getting that last production up, or no. Is that the first production upgrade? Wow, he did all of this without it. Crazy. But yeah, we might have like a tac stack going here, but I think it would hit a little bit too late. Probably best he just gets some fighters and sees if he can kill off some salvagers there, slow down his opponent's eco. Not crazy, just bad, yeah. It's so stupid, it's genius. No, it's just stupid. But yeah, you can see 3rd base getting set up for Cookies. And what he would really love to see is just the 3 base timing of his opponent. Let's see if the skim reaches the wreck. Yeah, he saw it. So if he's paying attention, he knows his opponent is not on 3 yet. And to me, that definitely does sort of ring the bell of like, okay, you're gonna get attacked by something then. And if you haven't seen it yet, it's probably air. So I would just have this guy poke in there and see if he can get some vision on that carrier. He didn't see. Oh. But yeah, adding the Assault Ship tech is interesting. Along with getting railgun armor, it's very, very wide. And that kind of concerns me because obviously, when the tech stack comes out, you know, it might be bad. Yeah, I do like the idea of this skim though, right? Wrapping all the way around, using the air on this map to try and see if you can Sneak your way into the back. But this poor guy right here, he could have seen it all. It's unfortunate. A couple heavy railguns as well. That's gonna be quite unfortunate because, you know, obviously these things don't do too well against LAVs. They do have armor 1 at least, and armor 2 is teching, but this is unfortunate. Just obliviously going about your own business, yeah. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Yeah, for some reason. People just need to be less sensitive, that's what I think. Anyway, we do have 3 base for cookies at least, and it's only 2 for RenderedSpy. It's just that I think that the punish is going to come out here. Good missile, though. Really good missile. This is armor 1 for the LAV, so they're a little bit resilient. Tac stack is on the way, by the way, so keep your eye on that. LAV armor 2 teching. And I hear rail armor 3 finishing. I mean, that's good, make no mistake, but you really kind of need the armored unit defenses. Also, this is quite an aggressive push here. BD did not land. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, we do have armored unit defenses teching, though. Just look how fast these things melt. It is damage 2 against no up still. Okay, armor 1 is finished. The bomber just dropped its bomb on that sand skimmer. Oh no, that's so bad. And this isn't a proper tac stack, there's only 2 of them, so I don't think he'll actually kill anything here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess it's enough to kill those 2 salvagers, but... Look, see, he's flying back like, don't I have a bomb yet? Yeah, he used it on the sand skimmer just out here. There's the evidence, man. Oh, that's depressing. Oh my gosh. We do have interceptors on the way for cookies. I think that's the correct call here. He could go for missile ships instead, but I just don't think it's really enough against bombers. Yeah. No, he's still 2. This is actually starting to really hurt him as well. Like, at some point, he just needs to get his 2 base set up. Yeah, ain't that the truth. Coalition turret set up here to try and give some defense for this base runner, but should not be able to get out. In fact, I think the turret or the carrier can just do it on its own right now. Here comes the first missile. Oh, he's just hitting the turret. He's gonna let this 4th extract get out. Ooh, that's not good. The army could have fought that, right, and stopped this base runner from extracting. Ooh. Yeah, well, you know, it's not good to be 4 out of 5 this early on. Bombers in the air, but interceptors are finished, so it'd be good to launch these right away. Probably 1 interceptor actually can't kill a bomber, though, so... Oh, nice micro with the salves. Gonna keep this guy alive. And the second bomber didn't launch, so there's actually gonna be no follow-up here. Might as well just kill up this probe. Well, you shouldn't do that after it's already gotten the extract out. Oh, no. You need 4 to 1 volley it, but I think only 2 interceptors is enough to kill a bomber if you have enough time. Speaking of bombers, here comes another one. Yeah, RenderedSpy doesn't really seem to care that these bombers are getting hounded by interceptors. But this one's gonna get away. Also, I don't think Afterburner is done yet, which does make a big difference. Yeah. In fact, the interceptors are getting killed by LAVs now. Oh no, that's really not supposed to happen either. Oh. Truly, truly. Oh hey, and RenderedSpy is up on 3 base. Okay, good for him. Actually, Cookies still is not, by the way, because he felt he needed to move that carrier out to get something done. So he's suffering for eco. Really needs to get another PC out if he can. Here comes another bomber. And that bomber is recognizing its mortality. It's going to try to run. Actually manages to interpose with the LAVs, which is awesome. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, they tried. Oh man. He fired like one out of like one missile out of these interceptors out of the 12 that they could have. No, they just couldn't get a lock. Oh, that is so bad. Bombers are going to prioritize... Okay, yeah, good. They're prioritizing the rails. I think that's really what they want to be hitting here. This railgun should be able to finish that off. But even so, I'm not sure you can take this fight. Smoke here would be helpful. That one, I think, is going to be pretty good for Cookies. I mean, he needs good trades right now, because, you know, he's obviously trying still to play 2 base against 3. Yeah, let's check the unit statistics out. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Well, he'll take any good trade he can get. I mean, that one was actually pretty powerful for him. Mag XL is coming out for RenderedSpy. Of course, he can't really fight very well until he's got that. And then it's going to be armor 3 for both sides already. Carrier finally finding its way onto that 3 base. Still need more salvagers there, but... Oh, no, no, no! They're gonna lose 100 CUs for nothing. Oh. But this I like, right? He's being proactive with the interceptors. Oh my gosh. Okay, he didn't use any missiles on the probe. That's good. Oh. I did see that probe die, so he must have fired some missiles at it at least. But see, he's out here proactive, trying to find the bomber like before it reaches his side of the field. That's what you need to do. Again, Afterburner would help, and yep, he's gonna start teching it to his credit. Good. But that's true. It's 4 to 5 artifacts, and this base runner is gonna pick up another one, so that gives a lot of pressure to Cookies. And you can see, like, Cookies is not content to fly the interceptors over those LAVs. I guess because he got burned like that before. So he's actually, like, allowing this bomber to survive just because the LAVs are sort of interposing. Looks like he's caught him now, though. Come on! Get him! Get him! No, he pulled back! Oh, he had it! Oh, no, man. Oh. I mean, at this point, I don't even think it would help to win the game. It's just like a moral victory, you know? He didn't get the bomber. Oh. There might be SCAA. No, not yet, but I guess it is teching. Got some heat in the chat. Jeez, man. Need to be a little careful with these interceptors here too, by the way. The carrier should be able to stop the base runner from getting this extract out just fine. And again, a little bit of timidity here as we see RenderedSpy backing away, but he doesn't have any rails left, so I guess that's probably his thinking here. He's landed a pretty good blow anyway. It's not like he needs much more at the moment. Now the interceptor is gonna fly over here, probably again trying to catch bombers, but they're gonna find the 2 support cruisers which have STAA, so that's gonna be 1 interceptor killed already, and if they stay here, it's gonna be more. And that's the death blow. Cookie's like, I've had enough of this. And there you go, he GG's out, and that's gonna be a 2-0 for RenderedSpy. That is crazy, man. Tell me he didn't think that this was like the extraction zone. No, probably not. Wow, that is huge, actually. Look, in this group is RenderedSpy, Cookies, and No Fun. You would assume that Cookies and No Fun are gonna be the two to advance to the upper bracket, but... yeah, this really throws it into the mix. This could be interesting now. Well, we'll keep our eyes on Group C moving forward. Who's the other guy in that group? It's... Puppy. Yeah, okay. Is Puppy AWOL, really? No. Well, you know, still a week left, so hopefully he'll show up. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the games, and we'll move on to the next one. Thanks for watching.